Alrighty, y'all. Today's video is going to be on psychology. It's going to be pretty quick, straight to the point, not scripted, not edited. I just want to get to the point on what you guys should be looking at in terms of psychology when trading. First thing, if you're not tracking your trades, every single trade, just hop off this. Just hop off. If you're not tracking every single trade, other possible outcomes with that trade, things that you're not taking into account when you take your trade. Let's say you're taking a 1-to-1 like I am right now. If you're not tracking the amount of times your 1-to-1 would have hit 1-to-2, would have hit 1-to-3, seeing what would be better, then what are you doing? You're wasting your time. If you're not profitable with what you're doing right now and you're not tracking every other number that you could be getting out of your trades, then what are you doing? You're missing out on other possible opportunities that your trades could be actually profitable. If you're not profitable yet, which is the whole reason we're here, then why are you not tracking everything? You can literally make an Excel sheet, a Google sheet, put everything on there. How many times you win, how many times you lose, how many times your supposed 1-to-2 ratio would win, how many times your supposed 1-to-3 ratio would win. Start tracking everything. That way, after 3 months, after you have 70 days of trading, you can actually look at the market and decide, okay, this is going to make me way more money. This is going to make me a way bigger return on my investment than what I've been doing for the last 3 months. Also, second thing I want to get into is be consistent. Try to trade every day at the same time every day. All right? If you have one bad week with your strategy, don't hop into another strategy. What are you doing? Lock in, use the same strategy that you've been using if it's not complete dog water, if it hasn't completely blown every single account in a week. If you're getting break-even results, some weeks are green, some weeks are red, some weeks are on zero, keep that strategy. Track every number. Start journaling, tracking every number on a sheet. Every other possible outcome if you took the trade a little differently, if you took the same entry but had different ratios, if you had different partial take profits, different stop loss sizes, everything. Start tracking everything. And then after you have a good enough sample size, then begin to change your strategy. You can change it, but then also keep tracking. That way, at the end of the 3 months or whatever time period you want to track your trades for, properly before you actually settle on a good strategy, like there's so many things you can do. So before you change anything from your strategy, make sure you're taking statistics every single day. Why is your strategy better than others if you haven't even checked what the others are doing numbers wise? So stick with something for a long time. I would say at least 2 to 3 months, the same exact thing every single day. Enter every day, the same thing like a robot. No emotions. You can't be entering in and moving your stop loss, okay? That's another thing I'm gonna get into. So if you have one bad week, all I'm saying is don't change your strategy over one bad week. I've had 3 negative weeks in a row, but I know my strategy works because I've gotten payouts with it. I've gotten funded payouts with it. 4 now. So once you get to the point where you know your stuff works, changing it is just little tiny tweaks here and there until you get it where it's cooking every single week. You may have a bad week. Don't give up. Keep going. This is a long-term game. Let's say you start and you have a bad month. Even profitable traders have red months. It happens. That's just market conditions change. It happens. There'll be red months, green months. Hopefully, the goal is to have most of them be green, obviously. But even the best traders have red weeks, red days, and even red months. So let's say you just started on your strategy and you had that red month be your first month because you got unlucky. Don't give up there. It might just be 1 out of 3 months. That's the red one. You might be profitable the next 2 with that same strategy. Don't give up. Keep it going for at least 90 days. See how you do. Track everything on a sheet and then start tweaking things from your strategy and see where you can go from there. If not, then you're just wasting your time. Just go do something else. Get a job. So I'm going to be straight up. If you have your mornings free, start tackling that open market every single morning. See how it reacts. If you want to wait 30 minutes, wait. If there's news, hold on. Wait. If there's news coming in, just wait. You don't want to be gambling. This is not gambling. So another thing I want to get into is stop loss and take profits. Once you set up your strategy, let's say you're doing a 1-to-1 like I am, again, for example. The only reason I would ever exit my position early is if when I'm at risk of my stop loss and target not getting filled properly. This happens with big news days or market opens, for example. So sometimes there's too much volume in the market where my stop loss is going to get violated and it won't get stopped out where I need it to be. Let's say my stop loss is at $500. With news days, when there's those big death candles, I could get stopped out instead of at 500, even though my stop loss is right there. I'll get stopped out at like 800, losing way more money. That's the only time you really want to be changing your strategy or make that part of your strategy. In news days, when there's news, if you enter and your play hasn't gone in your direction just yet, exit out early right before news because you don't know which way it could go. That's a gamble. If you're going to gamble, this ain't it. Go to the casino. Another thing, don't be moving your stop loss. Like I see so many people, okay, I'm going to go find a 1-to-1 and then, oh, shoot, I'm feeling, my nose hair is tickling. I'm going to move my stop loss. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't move your stop loss and target just because you feel like it. If you're going to move it, do it because you have a plan. You came with a plan. As soon as you entered, you should know exactly where you want price to be if you're going to win and where you want price to be if you're going to lose. You shouldn't be out there guessing, 10 minutes into the trade, you know what? I think I like this place a little better. No, go into the trade with a plan. If you don't have a plan, you shouldn't be in that trade in the first place. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Don't move your target and stop if you don't have a plan to move your target and stop. If your strategy involves moving your target and stop a specific way, a specific amount, for a specific reason, go ahead. But if you don't have a plan to do that, you're entering in a 1-to-1 and somehow, you're up profit, you want to move your stop loss a little bit, and then you lose your trade and then it goes in the direction you wanted originally, that's on you, man. Fix that. We're here to fix that. So you got it. Stop moving your stop loss when you don't need to move it. It's there for a reason. When you're in the red, that's why the stop loss is there. It allows you to be in the red. You have space to be in the red because the exact point that you enter in the market is highly unlikely that it's the only place it's going to stop at. It's going to dip in the red most times and then go back in your direction if it's a proper trade. That's how it works. So don't give up. This is a mental game for the most part. Once you have a strategy, it's all about consistency, going into the market every single day and getting at it. I know y'all can do this. I know this is a pretty tough video, but I'm just trying to be real with you guys. I've been trading for 4 years and only the last year has been profitable. So I want y'all to skip all the hard things of skipping strategies. Stick to one thing. If you're an ICT trader, stick with ICT. Pick a model. Pick 2 models you're going to go with. Learn it like the back of your hand and then stick with it every single day, day in and day out. But make sure you're actually looking at the market and trading. Don't look at the market and then be like, you know what? Today I'm going to take a vacation. You're never going to make it if you're doing that. All right? It's okay to take off certain news days, but maybe even demo trade. You don't got to trade your live account. If you're still paper trading, which you should if you don't have a profitable strategy, then you should be try to trade every single day. Every single day, see what the markets are looking like. You don't have real money on the line, but you should still be trading like you do have real money on the line. But you're in there to practice. Every single day that you're looking at the markets, your brain gets better at analyzing patterns and structures in the market. That's what it's about, okay? So I'm going to let you guys off there. Just be careful whenever you're taking a trade. Come in with a plan and stick to that plan for a long period of time. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.